Hi all, it's Paul Duval here, speaking to you. I think I know most of you, have met you over the years, so yeah, thanks for attending and I appreciate your time. In this process, if you've got any questions, please feel free to just fill them in and send them to us and we'll ask them at the end. I think at the beginning you're going to be muted, and as soon as we get to the questions time, we'll open it up for everyone. And yeah, carry on, and if you can't hear us or you're having problems communicating or it's not working well, just drop us a line via chat and we'll see if we can rectify it. All right, to the business. We're very excited about our specials. We've been talking about it for years, but have taken a long time to get here. We've discussed it with, I think, many of the suppliers and probably a few of you as well, and also the operators, and they're quite excited about what we're developing. So yeah, hopefully you'll be able to understand it, and well, I'm sure you'll be able to understand it. Hopefully you'll also be excited about what we're about to produce. Essentially, it's just a continuation of what Wetu does. I think, yeah, we go around and we look for pain points in your business. One of the pain points were content, and people used to spend a huge amount of time managing and distributing content, and so there was a simple and obvious solution there to centralize the content and make it easily accessible to everyone. So we're doing something very similar with the specials. So really what Wetu does is we organize information and we modernize and automate the distribution of it and make it simple and accessible to everyone. Essentially, you suppliers have great content, whether it be whatever it may be, and it's important to get it to the operators, agents, and their clients. So, as we said, we're very excited about this technology, and I think great technology should be simple and should benefit all users. I think if you look at Uber, it works brilliantly for the person looking for the cab and also for the cabs itself. It just connects the people, and I think the specials portal has the potential to be great technology. At this point, I'm going to pass you on to Terry, who will be taking you through all the details on the specials. Thank you.
Good. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us. I'm going to start off with a little story about content in the tourism trade, and I would like you to meet Bob, the supplier. Back in prehistoric times, Bob was restricted to 3 forms of distribution. He could only post, fax, or share his specials in person, and his reach was very limited because of this. Agents and operators then had these bits of information, and it was on them to keep track of it. And logistically, this was a bit of a nightmare and not very effective for everyone. In present day, Bob has increased his reach somewhat via email, and of course he can ask his web designer to display these specials for his hotels on his website. But this means that Bob's specials are now in 3 different places: in the files, at the agent's offices and on their desks, sitting in someone's email inbox, and somewhere on his website. This is very frustrating for both Bob and his agents to try to keep track of it and to try and find these different specials at present. What we've done is we've welcomed Bob into the future. He's seen the light, and he's seen the light in the Wetu cloud. It is a central location where we're going to allow you to put all of these specials, so it will be easy to manage, simple to load, and all of your agents can now easily access this information. Bob can now look forward to having all of his suppliers and all of these details in one place and becoming a special superstar. For this process, our idea, similar to our content, is that you put everything inside of Wetu. As Paul mentioned, for a tool to work effectively, it has to have benefits for both the people using it, in this case you guys, the suppliers, as well as the agents and operators that want to have access to this information. For you as the supplier, we give you a place where you can create and manage your specials in a very simple and easy standard way. We then take these specials that you have published and have put in Wetu, and we distribute it to the trade through a number of our different channels, exactly the same as we do with your content. These specials then also become available to the right person at the right time. So instead of sitting in someone's inbox, it's at a place where the right person can have it when they are looking for it. It gives you full control of your specials. So instead of just sending something out there that you have to have for an entire year, you can now target and focus your specials. This then also has benefits for the trade. Because you put all of your specials in one place, it's easy for them to access. And because they now know where to find these specials, it becomes more valuable to them. It's not a long, tedious task for them to find this information. It's then easy for them to search, find and compare the different specials that are available. It adds value to them and therefore adds value to their clients, and it also gives them access to very focused specials instead of specials that are generic and run all year long. With this, we have made, like we said, a very simple process for you to put these specials into the Wetu system. And to do that, you can become what we're calling the special superstar. And there are really 5 simple steps to do this. And I'm going to take you through them because it's important that for these specials to work correctly and to work for everyone, that they are done in a way that benefits everyone. So the first way that you need to do it is you need to choose your type of special. So on your Wetu dashboard, there will be a button that says specials, and when you go in there, you can create the specials. And as soon as you start creating a special, you have to give it a title, and then you have to give it a type of special. So these types of specials will be pay stays, last minute value adds, honeymoons and weddings, business and conference, exclusive use. So those are the standard, more generic type of specials that everybody has. What we've also done is we've allowed a place for you to put packages and combinations. So if you have got a 3-night package that includes a dinner or something that includes a flight, you can then also put packages into this portal, and it will then be searchable for the agents to find these specials and packages. The way that you classify these types of specials is very important because it is one of the main searching features that are brought up in the portal. Once you've done that, you need to then pick a special interest for that special. Again, these are going to be used for filter features. So if you don't fill them in and someone is looking for something specifically targeted, such as a birding or a photography special, this is the way that you can highlight that. So when they filter down for it, the information will be available to them. Then you can put in the description and the terms and conditions. The description needs to be short and sharp, summarizing what your special has to offer, because everyone who views your special should understand how to apply it correctly. At this stage, you can give them a breakdown of what is included in your specials, but very simply. Some examples are when you stay 4 nights at ABC Hotel or ABC Private Lodge, you will only pay, and the same for the other example. For the terms and conditions, these should be where the bulk of the information lives, where you will put in all of the fine details about your terms and conditions and what should apply. So it should be written out in length rather than it living inside of the description. Finally, what you'll need to put in is the booking validity and the travel dates. The booking validity is when can you actually book the special, and this will affect again how it is displayed and searched for inside of the Wetu Specials portal. And the second date that you need to put in is the travel dates. When can you actually travel for this special? And this will also affect the way that it's displayed in Wetu, because things that are last minute specials will then be flagged, and you can also search for last minute specials in the portal. Similarly, for travel dates that fall over specific times of the year, they will be brought forward when it's applicable. Finally, you get to check, save, and publish your special. So you can save a special and not make it public, which means that it won't go into the portal and it will remain unpublished. And once you do publish something, it will then go immediately into the portal and all of our other distribution channels. As soon as something expires, we will automatically pull it out of the portals so that your invalid specials are no longer available to see, but you can also unpublish a special at any time, giving you really great control over how your specials are seen and when. So to create these specials inside of Wetu, it is a very simple thing to do, and it is going to be of great benefit to everyone to have this information in the system. As we started off at the beginning, Bob has now seen the light, and everybody has got this information inside of one place where they can access and use it quite quickly. The end result for Bob is a greater likelihood of sales, increased revenue, and a better partnership with the trade. Bob has now laid the groundwork so that operators will sell his property better, and we believe that this is worth the investment of his time to load these specials into the Wetu system. In summary, we would like to just say that this concludes the story of Bob the Supplier, last seen loading up a storm of specials. And the solution that we've presented to you today gives you an idea of an easy-to-use form with meat and bones for your specials and gives you complete control over these specials. So it empowers you to target and focus your specials, use them as a better marketing tool, and best of all, distribute your specials effectively so that you don't have to lift another finger and it's available on your command.
Thanks, Terry. Yeah, so I hope, I think you can start typing in any questions if you've got. But I think really what excites me about this is I've spent years talking to tour operators and I see emails of specials coming in all the time. And it's crazy that the poor tour operator or agent has to deal with all these specials manually. So really what we're doing is we're putting it all in one place that is easy to find and easy to access. I think as a supplier, the more specials you have in, the better you will do, because we've got thousands of tour operators building itineraries in our system, and these specials are all available to them. So if they're deciding they want to go next year over a certain period, they've got a honeymoon couple and they want to send them to the Sabi Sands, it would be great if they are able to find a honeymoon package over those dates in that area. So the more specials you have, the better. It also allows you to have photographic specials, honeymoon specials, and any other specials that are relevant to you. So you're able to, instead of having a couple of specials, you're able to have more targeted specials in terms of dates, but also in terms of the specialties. I'd like to think, and I think as you learn to use the system better, you'll be able to almost manage the yield. Yeah, so you know that in a certain week over year you battle to get people in, so maybe you can do a group special, and at any point when you feel that booking that over that period you've got enough bookings, you can just withdraw the special. It doesn't sit there all the time. It's easy to withdraw. So I think as you learn to use the special, you'll see that it's got ability to target certain areas, target certain sectors, and allow you to manage, kind of yield manage. Yeah, and I think your job is to get as many specials in and then do as well as you can, and then try and understand what works for you in the specials area. Our job is to get this to every single operator agent that sells Africa.